Build a rock-solid core, your ultimate guide to strength and stability when returning from a back pain injury. It's really important that you take things nice and gentle for the first instance. And also, this is just educational advice. This is not gospel. So please consult a medical professional before you engage in any of these exercises. I'm going to walk you through the top steps that I use with our clients every single day when they're returning from a back pain or disc injury. And this is going to be a very, very simple workout, and I'll lay out the steps very easily for you. My name is Dr. Jeremy Andrews. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey, and we help people with chronic lower back pain and knee pain recover from injury and avoid a lifetime of painkillers and surgery. So let's get into it. What we're going to show you today is some very simple exercise about how you can build that rock solid core. The first one I'm going to show you, you're going to be lying on your back. So you can do this on a hard floor. Do not do this on the bed or the sofa. The reason is it does not give you enough feedback, and it's because it's too squishy. So you need to make sure you've got a nice solid foundation to be able to push your core into to generate that stability and build that rock solid core. Now, the exercises we're going to show you, they're not going to be any flexion exercises. So this means it's not going to actually bend your body like this. The top two ones I want you to avoid are sit-ups and crunches, because they bend the back, they put flexion into your back. That can cause problems with your discs. So we're not going to be doing any of those today. I'm going to show you how we can actually build strength and build core stability, get that core nice and rock solid without having to do that and causing problems with your back. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do today is going to be a leg lift, and what you're going to be doing is lying on your back. So it's really important we're lying on a solid surface. So let me show you. So I've got the bed here, which is handy, but if I was on the floor, I'd be using a Pilates mat, or on a carpet floor is absolutely fine. So I want to make sure that my head is completely flat. My stomach is flat like this. I'm not causing any flexion or any movement. I'm not doing any of this movement here, okay? That's what I want you to avoid. Now, you can hold on to something like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with one leg bent and one leg straight. Okay, now this is the beginner movement here. So what we're trying to do is keep the tummy nice and tight, keep the back flat on the floor, and we're just trying to lift the leg like this, okay? Now when you lift, you're engaging the ab, and when you come down, you really want to squeeze the ab as well, because that's going to cause an eccentric contraction of the abdominals. Eccentric means lengthening, okay? Like this, shortening, and then here it's a controlled lower down like this. At the bottom, your back is going to want to pop up like this. Don't let it do that. Keep the contraction on, keep pushing down into the mat or the floor, and then we go up again like this, okay? So you want to do 15 repetitions, nice and slow, and then we're going to swap legs. So we go like this. Appreciate I haven't done 15, I am cheating a little bit, but I'm just doing it for demonstration purposes. Really slow on the way down, probably going a little bit faster. Let's take it nice and slow. Pause at the bottom, then come back up. The down section is the most important. Okay, like this. Now, if you're feeling brave, get the resting leg and straighten that out. So straighten this leg here, and then we got one leg like this, like that. That's going to cause more contraction through the abs, and then like this. Okay, so 15 reps. Now, that's the beginner movement, okay? It's still pretty tough. The second movement, you want to hold on for this. We're going to do both legs, okay? So both legs come up like this, and then we're moving like that. Now, the down bit is going to be the hard bit. So coming here is hard, pause, and then come up like that. Good. So that bottom bit here, see how I'm shaking a little bit? That is hard, okay? So 15 reps of that is going to be pretty tricky, but it may be something that you can work and build up to. But I always say start with a single leg and then develop that as we go through the process. Exercise number 2. Same again, you're going to start on your back, and we're going to use the legs as levers, protecting the lower part of the spine, not causing any flexion through those lower discs. Keep it nice and gentle, okay? So like this, legs in tabletop position like this, all right? If you're struggling with a low back pain, this is probably not the right thing to be doing. You want to stretch everything out, making sure that you haven't got any pain when you're starting to do these exercises. And as I said, always consult a medical professional before you try any of these movements, okay? So with these ones, we're going to be doing bicycle kicks. So it's very simple movements like this. So left arm to right knee, right arm to left knee. So crossing over like this. So keeping the body flat, all right? The traditional way to do this bicycle movement would be like this. So lifting the core up. We're not going to do that because we want to protect our back, okay? So what we're going to do is just going to bicycle the legs. So one leg goes down, one leg comes up. Now the most important thing about this is we're keeping the contraction of the core. So we're not letting the core pop up like this. We're keeping the legs in tabletop, and we're keeping them nice and straight, okay? Let me show you from the side. Again, flat like this, legs up, one goes down, and then we swap over. Nice and straight. Now, here, the body's gonna wanna do this, okay? See my back popping up? Don't let it do that. Keep it flat, keep the hips engaged, like this, and like this. And keep cycling through. So you're probably gonna wanna do 15 reps. I would say do 7 each side, so call it 14, or 7 and 8, and then when you swap over, do 8 and 7 on the other side. The reason is they're quite hard. So left leg, right leg, right leg. That's gonna really build a lot of core strength through the rectus abdominis, but also the external obliques. And they wrap around into the back, give you that nice rock solid core feel, okay? So I say 14 reps total, and again, repeat that 3 times. So that's number 2, that's the bicycle legs. More advanced movement on the bicycle legs. It moves into what we call a dead bug. Okay, so let me show you this one. Again, these are all really simple. They're gonna get the core really fired up if you do these properly. The main thing is keep it nice and slow, okay? If you're rushing through them, it's gonna cause pain in your lower back. We don't wanna do that, and it's not gonna activate the right muscles. So arms up, legs up like this. So opposite arm to opposite leg. All the way down like that. You may get some clicking in the hips. That again indicates some instability in the spine and the pelvis. Tight hip flexors as well. Now the main thing about this is you want to make sure that when you get to the bottom part, the back is not popping up again. So again, 7 on each side. Hold, that's hard here. Come back in. Keep that tummy tight, keep the back pushed in. Not like this, pushed in. Okay, come in here. That's good. So make sure when you go down here, this is not happening, okay? Keep that core nice and flat, tummy turned on, and then we come back in. Okay, so those are my 3 favorite active movements for building that rock solid core, especially when returning from back injuries. Now, the last one, you've probably already done it, is a plank, but it's really important to build that static core strength. It's more postural strength, especially when you're sitting for long periods or standing for long periods. These muscle fibers, the slow twitch fibers, you need those to start activating and hold that spine nice and strong. When you come in like this, I go on my elbows for this one and start on the knees, and then we're gonna push up like this. Now, most importantly, what you need to do is squeeze the bum, rock the heels back. Really gonna activate parts of the core that you didn't know you had, and keep it nice and strong through here. And we're gonna hold that for 30 seconds, okay? Making sure we're not doing this, we're not doing this too much like this, keeping everything nice and strong through the core. Okay, so that plank movement is amazing for building that slow twitch stability through your spine. As I say, you want to do 30 seconds of that one and repeat 3 times. Those movements are going to help build that rock solid core. Now, you do need to have consistency. You need to be doing those exercises at least 4 times a week. There's no point doing them on a Monday and not doing them until the next Monday. You need to have it little and often, little and often. And it shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes for each session. And as I say, always get advice from a medical professional. And if you need help from us, drop some comments in the below. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, you can grab copies of my best-selling books here, How to Transform Your Back and The Secret Cure to Back Pain, How to Avoid a Lifetime of Painkillers and Surgery. See you next time.